So tonight, instead of me giving a talk, I wanted to introduce Armand here to you because I love the yeah, good. So someone knows him. That's good. For those of you who don't know him, Armand recently, I would say about 6 weeks ago, shared some of his journey of overcoming, and it's pretty phenomenal. And I wanted him to share it with everybody here. So if I could ask you just to tone down the volume a little more, we will begin. So Armand, you shared with me that you used to live on the streets for, was it 3 years?
No. When I was on the streets, I was really on the streets for 4.5 years straight. 4.5 years straight. That's spring, summer, winter, fall. Within that time frame, my health went down pretty drastically. A lot of it was due to all the using and the drugs, whatever else I had to do to survive on the street. It was not fun, especially in the winter with those freezing cold rains, and like the fall at night when it's just, you are looking around, scrounging around for cardboard or something just to lie on, just to try to get a good night's sleep. Not knowing where your next meal's gonna come from, so forced to go into sneak into stores and steal whatever you can, and hope you don't get caught.
And like, what was it, if there was a singular thing, what was the catalyst that made you go from, at some point, obviously living in a home, right, and then ending up on the streets, like in a nutshell? Was there a particular catalyst?
So what happened was, the way I ended up on the streets is through my first marriage. My first marriage did not go well at all. At the time, me and her, I don't want to go into any names because it's just...
Yeah, we'll keep that part private.
Yeah, but what happened was, it was just not working out. It was toxic from the very beginning. From the very beginning, it was just desperate, and I originally met her in a place called Campbell Valley, while I was in a place called Wagner Hills Farm. For those of you that are not familiar with Campbell Valley and Wagner Hills, Campbell Valley is a discipleship for all females only, and Wagner Hills is a discipleship for male only.
So was that relationship was so bad it kind of forced you out, like literally and in every way? Yeah. And I remember when you were telling me, you said when you were living on the streets, like it was not safe. You got into a lot of fights at the time. You were pretty severely injured a few of the times. So that must have been very difficult.
Oh man, I don't even know where to start with that. Like being on the streets, really hard in my heart. Like I did not know what to do, nor did I care what I was going to do. Whether I was hurting myself, anybody around me, whatever it was, if it didn't benefit me, I wanted no part of it. I've gotten into a lot of fights. I've been shot at multiple times. I've been stabbed at multiple times. There was one time where I was critically injured. I think that was the first time, actually, I ended up in the hospital. And I didn't really know what was going on, and I didn't really care. Once I got out, if I was going to survive it, thinking in my head, if I was going to survive, once I get out, I'm going to find whoever, and I was going to get revenge. Which didn't end up going well, because it just, by the time I got out of there, the one I wanted to get revenge on just was nowhere around anymore. So it caused me to spend, I guess, another year for that person on the streets, and that's why it led up to like 4.5 years.
So quite a long time. And I remember I asked you because you had shared with me that there were some Christian people and they would come, you said about once a week, hand out sandwiches, talk. And I remember something you said that I'll never forget.